The most important thing of meditation is just to be in total attention. Whatever rises now, if we are in total attention, then that reveals the divinity of this moment. We don't have to do anything which is coming back from the past. We don't have to project anything as some technique or some method or any other practice is even necessary. The only thing that's needed is to be fully attentive now. And when we are fully attentive, it means giving our complete attention to whatever rises. And it's not just the external phenomena, but whatever rises within as well. So there is a great ease in that because we are not trying to control anything, we are not trying to direct anything. There is no motive. When we have a motive, then there is always a conflict. There is a struggle between what we want and what rises. Or we can say between what is and what should be. When we have something as what should be, then what is becomes an obstacle towards what should be. And because of this obstacle, what is reduced to something that is to be overcome to reach what should be. And this happens in a lot of what's called meditation. And therefore, meditation seems like a struggle because what seems important is the mind projecting what should be. A particular state or a particular thought we want to hold on to, particular technique, whatever we hold on to, we think that should be the only thing we should focus on. That is the what should be, and therefore what is, which is whatever rises, becomes an obstacle and something to be overcome. And that division between what is and what should be comes because of the me, which is focused on what should be. So the simplest and direct meditation is to be aware of all this. Am I caught in some goal of what should be? Because that's the me that wants something as a particular goal of meditation. Instead, if we give full attention to what is, recognizing the divinity of what is, or instead, put it differently, the divinity of what is reveals itself when we give our full attention to what is. When we just look at the breath going in and out, if our eyes are open, when we look at what is being seen, whatever sounds that are being heard, when we are listening, just listening to whatever we are listening without thinking about it from the standpoint of what we already know or any prejudices, but just simply listening to whatever is. And if there are any such prejudices or thoughts rising, that's also what is. That is also something to be aware of. So if we simply remain aware of whatever is, including any voice that rises in the head and passes comments or judges, if everything is simply given total attention to, then we recognize that there is nobody attending, there is only attention. As long as we take a standpoint which is always coming from our knowledge or from our memory or experience, then we take a particular standpoint, and out of that we listen, we look at this moment. Therefore, there is the division between the observer and the observed. The observed is this moment, and the observer is separate from this moment, coming from the past memory as the me. But when we simply look at everything without any such preconceived notion, just the beauty of looking, the very breath coming in and out is a miracle of the divine. The feeling of the touch that is there where we are sitting is an expression of the divine. The sound that's coming is an expression of the divine. If there is any sound, even if it's sound of the fan whirling or whatever sound it is, and whatever thought that rises, which is either coming as a simple memory of something, it can be any random thought even. If it rises, that's okay too. It's also an expression of the divine. As long as we don't get identified with it, it will not create any problem. We just have to be attentive and not identified. When we are attentive, we don't identify with it. We simply remain as pure attention. When we are not attentive, then we get identified and we are unconsciously going behind a thought or going behind anything else that's rising as a voice, as a judgment, or as like or dislike, or all of that. If we simply remain totally attentive, then all of this is seen. Whatever is rising, and in that very seeing with attention, there is no one seeing. There is just the pure seeing. And when this pure seeing is there, that is meditation. Then the me is very easily freed of. There is no me anymore. There is just simple attention. And that attention is meditation. And that is the silence that comes naturally without trying to acquire or attain silence. As long as we make an effort to be silent, silence eludes us. But when we simply give attention to what is, then the very attention brings forth silence.